Hi, today I'm going to be sharing my 6 different kinds of organisms that I've found. I have 3 land and 3 water. So I'm going to start out with my land organisms. And the first one that I'm going to share about is a polar bear. And polar bears live in super cold climates. So like Alaska is where you'll find them. You'll also find them in Canada and Russia and places that are going to have a lot of snow and ice and water because they also spend a lot of their time hunting in water. They are carnivores and they mainly like to eat seals if they have their choice. So my next land organism is an owl. And owls are also carnivores. So they like to eat small mammals, insects, mice, anything that they can find, but it's meat. So they're also a carnivore. They're also nocturnal. So they sleep at night, or they sleep during the day, and then they're awake at night doing their hunting and things like that. Something I thought was kind of cool about owls is they'll never build their own nest. Now, we know they live in like nests or trees, but that's what they find. They will find a hollowed out tree or a log, or they will find a nest that a bird has abandoned, and they'll just use that. So the third land organism is a snake. And this particular kind of snake is a garter snake, And garter snakes will be found in fields, forests, ponds, marshes, all kinds of places like that kind of environment that have, the grassy and the wet. And they are actually pretty active in the cool months. They only come out on the warm afternoons, but in the summers they'll come out during the mornings and then also in the afternoons. So they eat rodents, which would make them also carnivores. So the way that these 3 are all, alike, or they're grouped, is because they all are carnivore meat eaters. And I thought the way that they were different is because they're all different kinds of species. So you have a mammal, you have a bird, and you have a reptile. Now I have my water organisms. So they are going to be, the first one, a sand dollar. And sand dollars are actually considered sea urchins, and they like to live in the ocean in the shallow, sandy water part, so closer to the shore. 'Cause sometimes I know they've washed up on the beach and will collect the sand dollars. The second thing that I have, or organism, is a horseshoe crab. And now a horseshoe crab, where it got its name, obviously, it's in kind of a horseshoe shape. And these are considered living fossils, which means they're so old that they've been around, since dinosaur time. And they've really not evolved at all. They just kind of are the same. So they live also in shallow ocean waters, and they like that soft sand with the muddy bottom area. So you'll find them usually closer to shore as well. Finally, I have the starfish. And starfish are in every ocean. You'll find them all over the world in the oceans. And they usually live on rocks or on the bottom of the sea, in the shallow waters sometimes. And they will also eat snails and other small animals, which I thought was kind of interesting. So they are all alike, my water organisms, and the fact that they all kind of have the same habitat in that shallow, sandy water in the ocean. And then they're different because I thought that they all have different shapes. So we have a star, we have a horseshoe shape, and then we have a circle. Thank you for watching.